I just watched a clip where someone asked Sheikh Asim al-Hakim, "Are women who misbehave due to their period sinful?" And he answered, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, that answer shocked me.
When a girl's mood swings are caused by hormones, is it a sin if she misbehaves with someone, for example, her father, mother, husband, etc.?
Is she accountable, yes or no?
Yes.
Then she's sinful. See, the one who is not sinful is the one whose the pen is uplifted. Who's the one that the pen is uplifted? A person who's insane. So if you're insane, no matter how bad you behave with or misbehave with your parents, you're not accountable. But if you're sane, you are a normal human being, justifying that, oh, I have this disorder in hormones and I may become impulsive, I may have rages. This does not take you off the hook.
That answer shocked me, because it's not just a strict Islamic opinion. It's the kind of answer that can destroy marriages, break trust, and normalize emotional abuse, while people call it deen. What worries me even more is this. This isn't just a random speaker giving an off-the-cuff opinion. This is someone who positions himself as a counselor, someone who is supposed to advise people, guide people, and help relationships. But I'm sorry, how can you help people if you don't understand people? How do you counsel women when you don't understand what they go through emotionally? How do you counsel couples when you don't understand how human beings actually work under pressure? Because a counselor isn't supposed to just declare who's sinful. A counselor is supposed to understand the human condition. And I'm gonna say something that might upset some people. I don't understand how men feel confident answering questions about women's experiences when they've never experienced it and never will. You can read books, you can study biology, sure, but you can't live it. You cannot feel what it's like for your hormones to shift, your mood to shift, your energy to crash, and your emotions to become overwhelming. So to answer a question like that with blame and sin so casually, it shows a lack of understanding. And honestly, it shows a lack of wisdom. Because the first major problem with his answer is simple. He clearly doesn't understand a woman's physiology and how hormones affect emotions. When a woman is on her period, she's not just dealing with a bit of discomfort. She can become emotionally vulnerable in a way that a lot of men genuinely don't understand. That vulnerability can look like irritability, sadness, crying for no reason, anger, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like she wants to be left alone, but also wanting comfort. And I want to be clear here, that doesn't mean a woman becomes bad. It doesn't mean she becomes sinful. It doesn't mean she becomes abusive or toxic. It means her internal world can feel like it's boiling. And when someone is in that state, anything can trigger them. Not because they're choosing to be difficult, but because their nervous system is under strain. And this is the point people keep missing. When someone reacts while emotionally overwhelmed, it's not always calculated and intentional. Sometimes it's reflex, it's impulse. It's the body reacting before the mind even has a chance to catch up. The same way if I jump and you suddenly scare me and my heart starts racing. Did I choose that reaction? Or did my body react on its own? So yes, of course accountability matters in Islam. Nobody is saying, do whatever you want. But to jump straight to, yes, she is sinful, that is not guidance, that's blame. And here's the real question. Why would Allah create women this way, then punish them for it? Why would Allah design a woman's body to go through hormonal shifts and emotional vulnerability and physical pain, then say, by the way, if you struggle during that, you're sinful? That doesn't align with the mercy of Allah. It doesn't align with wisdom. It doesn't align with justice. What he should have said was something like this. No, she's not sinful for being emotionally affected, but she should try her best and the husband should support her. Because in Islam, when someone you love is vulnerable, it is upon the person who is more stable, more grounded, more emotionally secure to step up, to provide safety, to provide comfort, to provide mercy. And we literally have the example of this in our deen. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, received revelation for the first time, he came home shaken, afraid, overwhelmed. And who held him? Who grounded him? Who comforted him? Khadija, radiyallahu anha. She didn't shame him. She didn't say, control yourself. She didn't say, this is weak. She provided safety to someone in a vulnerable moment. That's what love looks like. That's what Islam looks like. But instead of teaching men that, this type of answer does the opposite. It blames the vulnerable person and empowers the emotionally unsafe person. And now you've got husbands thinking, oh, she's on her period and she's emotional, she's sinful, Allah is against her right now, so I can treat her harshly, I can ignore her, I can punish her, I can speak down on her. And you know what that creates? Not righteousness. It creates resentment, it creates coldness, it creates broken women and broken homes. Islam is not about punishing vulnerability. Islam is about mercy, wisdom, and responsibility. And when someone is emotionally vulnerable, the answer is not to shame them. The answer is to love them properly. Because if your wife is at her weakest and you choose that moment to become her enemy, then you've missed the whole point of what it means to be a husband.